genuinely impressive that this has gone on for so fucking long. Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Nice.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm ready. Everyone else is ready. Let's get into it. Last we left off, the Wayward Wanderers were finally leaving Facetrix and leaving behind a whole load of trauma and memories with it. The group now, on their journey back, were deciding to once again pass through Odorin Sula, this time with Carnellen in tow, who, to the chagrin of a few but to the joy of many, booked in a concert at the local theatre, bumping off those who were previously booked. Anxie eagerly jumped on the opportunity to search for a new face, with Baylor tagging along to help. Wearing her master's face around all the time wasn't definitely something neither she nor Carnellen really wanted. As the concert finished, Andros stood outside in protests with the booted off band, and after Carnellen's announcement of his heart belonging to another, was joined with several teary eyed fans whose words could only just be heard over the sound of their wailing. As the group all head to bed, eager to get some rest, they were all awoken in the middle of the night with a large explosion happening in the night sky, and a rippling wave of green energy flew across the night sky. Anxie, moments before waking, entered a dreamscape where she spoke to Linnaeus, newly recognized god of vengeance, with the title of the Scornful Grimace, a reference that certainly wasn't lost on her. He joked that Anxie was his first follower, and bountifully gave her something that he claimed she always desired. A terrified Anxie could only look and quiver in despair as Linnaeus made light of his battle with the gods and the vengeance he sought, commenting that the gods were changing the rules of this world as a result of their shared triumph, and that he had gained an accord with his fellow Malador. Before finally parting, Linnaeus offered Anxie a chance to quench a thirst that he knew could only be done with that of vengeance. If Anxie were to finally kill her former master and seek him out again, she would be rewarded with true information of her past, as such a thing was now trivial to him. Wayward Wanderers, I must remind you, every action has a consequence. Every day these words have hung over your head, but never have they rung so loudly as they do right now. These massive, cosmic altering events that have happened are as a direct result of your actions. It's a scary prospect to realize that any single being is capable of producing such change. You do not know the full extent of how things have changed. Hopefully, there has been some for the good. As you each now awake in your hotel rooms, high and lofty above the ground, with the most picturesque view and the beautiful bright blue sky once again donning the views overhead, what would you like to do?
I guess we just finish a long rest before breakfast.
Yeah, that's going to be one thing for sure. You guys all meet up within the little dining room that this very nice fancy place has set up. I'm pretty sure someone paid for the rooms last session, so it's chill.
I think that was me. I can't remember if that was me or someone else.
I think so.
Yeah.
So I ask, so what is the plan next then, I guess? Head back to the island?
That's the main plan, right? However, I'm quite terrified of what's gonna happen with us. Because some of the gods know what we did.
I mean,
On a
I
positive
get what
note.
you mean, but like, there's nothing really we can do about that. So I think we just need to carry on and
No,
deal with
I
it
don't.
when it does
I
happen.
don't think so.
Pretty sure
Well,
a lot of the gods know what we've been doing.
No, just 2, technically. Maybe 3.
3 now, technically.
Well, I mean, I think the
Maybe
Fey
4
one,
then with yeah.
like the Fey one, we find it funny, so I think that's fine. That's the other one we need
Rebecca
to worry
liked
about.
it.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
mean,
just
he
Aaron.
did laugh quite a bit, so he did seem to enjoy it.
Mm. Good thing is that we're going back to the island and the gods don't really like it, so it might be 5.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Like, they aren't here at the moment, but at least they seem to be less so at the island.
Yeah.
Anyway, on a lighter note, Baylor, I think Carnellan's singing gave me a bit of a headache. Are you able to heal that sort of thing? You're muted.
I'm pretty sure I can.
What are you going to cast,
Would you-
Baylor?
I'm gonna go up to Andros and put my hands around his head and cast Druidcraft with a warm fuzzy feeling on my hands.
As you do,
Placebo.
Andros, the pain in your head begins to spike considerably more, and you watch as Andros's eyes roll into the back of his head, his body seizes up, and he starts convulsing.
What
Wha-
the fuck?
Was that meant to happen?
This time I will cast the healing word.
Andros's body, violently shaking back and forth, gets flung back in his chair as you cast this, and then he immediately stops.
The fuck was that?
Oh, thanks for that, Baylor. I think that did actually help.
Do you know
I
what
thought
happened?
I thought Druidcraft was just for like growing plants or something.
Druidcraft has any sort of like magical effect that doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess
That's a
placebo
character. I had a
effect.
character. But
Okay.
I did cast a healing word as well.
Why
It,
did you cast that?
You kind of started convulsing, and your eyes rolled back in your head, and it was very scary.
Are you okay, Baylor? I'm pretty sure I remember that if it happened.
I remember that happening. Because I watched it happen.
Okay, well, if that happened, I probably would have spilled my drink I'm holding, and as you can see, and I take a drink of a completely empty glass. As you can see, it's perfectly fine.
Look at it again.
Well, yeah, now it's empty. I've just finished it.
At this point, during the middle of this conversation, Baylor, you notice Randy and Aubrey quietly move into the dining room with you two, or with you lot. Sid is too preoccupied to notice this happening.
Morning.
Oh, yes, morning. And
How
they
you guys
both
doing
sort of
today?
like look around awkwardly as if they didn't want to be spoken to.
Oh, the other thing as well, like we need to go back to that town to see if there's a reward as well.
Oh, Relax room.
Yeah.
Knock room, I suppose. Haha.
And on the way there, I think pass over the Golden Lake and see if that's been taken care of.
Yeah.
That's like we're going back to sightseeing.
And then I'm gonna try and cast a sneaky detect magic.
Yeah, I was gonna try and cast something on him as well.
Sure.
And I want to put my attention on Andros.
Okay. You look over Andros, you scan over his magical items, which you would, of course, expect to emanate magic. You see small little bead of magic beating from deep within his chest that's always been there whenever you cast this. But as you're trying to concentrate on Andros, much as you try to focus your attention on it, you find yourself distracted because you feel some kind of immense pressurized amount of magic coming from outside of this room, heading towards the door to it.
I think something very powerful is headed this way.
The door then immediately opens, and each of you almost hear, just in the backs of your ears, as if you didn't really hear it, some beautiful little birds chirping as a absolutely beautiful gentleman with porcelain skin and short ruffled hair, with a teal robe covering one arm, walks into the room. You guys all recognize this as Triumvitus's human form.
Oh, you again. Okay, instead of doing the whole, like, melt my brain thing, do you mind if I just go to another room?
I suggest we all go to another room. I need to have a private discussion with you all, if you don't mind.
Okay. Does it look like he's about to kill us, or like he's very angry with us? Like, can we sense
Roll
his
insight.
demeanor?
Can I assist to give advantage?
Yeah, I would.
Sure.
If not, I'm gonna use lucky. Okay. Oh, that's better.
You feel an immense sense of gravitas to his voice and his demeanor, but nothing outwardly bordering on violence. And as he scans over your group, he also briefly looks over Randy and Aubrey and says, you two as well, join us if you don't mind.
Oh, that would be very helpful. I suppose we just follow.
I don't think we can attempt to really try and sway anything from
Oh, we can't.
from our past experience with him. So I think we just kind of agree and go into the room.
Correction, I float to the room.
He looks you up and down and says, as you guys are just walking back to your room, just looks you up and down. You didn't float before, did you?
No, I did not.
Strange times for us all. And he
Well,
Straight
I
to
think it
Stranger
was a
for
light-
some.
I think it was a light breakfast.
Oh, that's good. Okay. You guys make it back to your rooms. You all just congregate in whichever had the biggest. And Triumvitus sits down for a discussion. First and foremost, Aaron informed me you have protocols on your person.
Yep.
I do.
Huh. Keep him safe.
Oh, well.
They're both
You're
they're both good people.
Oh, so that's not something we should be worried about. That's good.
Oh no. Check in on them every now and then because though from what I've heard, Doran will never willingly part of them, Protocols does still have a lot of duties to fulfill.
Understandable.
Who has Doran on Protocols at the moment?
Yeah, who's wearing the lover's locket?
Baylor.
I am.
Okay. Traventus looks over you guys. So, how aware are you of what's happened?
Quite aware. You... Okay, so by your question, I assume that you know that you've been informed of the existence of the God of Vengeance.
Yes, scornful grimace. It's, albeit a cool name, but
Terrifying.
indeed.
I never thought I'd agree with you on something.
Well, Grimscorn Manor will be etched into some history books, hopefully more quietly, and a safe lock and key than others. So what have you been informed of? How did you become... Obviously there was what happened last night. How did you become aware?
He paid me a visit.
Tilts his head and looks at you. Oh.
Yes, let's say that I was informed that I was his first follower. And that's not something I'm proud of. Happily he didn't kill me, but some other god might, so that's... But
Triumph
yes,
looks you up and down, and the floating...
Yes, that's his mark on me. To keep me informed of what I've done, I suppose. He called it a gift.
Is an odd way of showing gratitude, but his mind's probably spiraling. I can't imagine adjusting from a mortal to immortal life is something that one processes all that easily.
I wouldn't imagine that being easy, no. But I don't know whether having another Malador is a good thing at all.
Now, I'm going to ask this, kind of expecting you to be mad at me for it, but I'm just curious. How did he beat all the other gods? Wasn't exactly an even fight.
It's not a question I can rebut, but one I can give more insight for. He didn't win. Gods are impossibly powerful, immortal beings. They were just sparring.
Can we not, put him in a mountain, from?
There is a difference between a demigod and a god.
Okay, a very big mountain.
Several leagues of distance between the two, yes. The fighting that happened overhead was not one of any consequence to the gods. The only loss came of mortal lives, which I and several others spent lots trying to prevent, mitigate, and set right. It was a trivial matter for him to, while fighting several gods at once, fling a couple of spells towards Emir, a couple towards the Fae. Made no difference to him.
I mean, it probably makes sense. I mean, I guess doing stuff like that would cause people like you to focus on mitigating that instead of what he's actively doing.
Not that
distraction
I
kind
would
of
be
thing.
able to do anything comparison. Like I said to you last time that we spoke, they fight on a completely different level, one that's almost imperceivable to someone even such as myself. Even I'm often lost for words when trying to describe the events that took place. Did he mention of any changes that are coming?
Yes. He mentioned that um, the Azept are going to have to inform the world about what's happened, and he was looking forward to it.
Hmm. Well, some measures have been put in place
Mm.
to try to prevent this sort of thing from ever happening again.
Can you share them?
A lot of them are still being deliberated, not yet finalized. One thing for certain is that each of the divine powers are no longer going to assist in allowing teleportation magic to exist.
Does that include the other side?
It does. Teleportation magic is something that was maintained entirely by the Acept. Teleportation works in a rather unique way where it disassembles your entire being and reassembles it somewhere else. It is divine magic that sort of allows you to be reassembled in the exact same manner and not lose semblance of person. That being said, it does not mean that teleportation magic will cease to exist entirely. Exceptionally powerful mages and studiers of Arcana will still be able to do this themselves, but at considerably greater costs. And magical items that have been constructed before this are not able to be amended directly through mandate.
It's kind of an odd way to respond to this. I mean, he was a lich sitting in a cupboard for who knows how long. He wasn't exactly teleporting around. How does this stop it happening again, exactly?
Makes the world smaller.
Not everyone will be able to get to wherever they want in a blink of an eye.
And
Yeah, but I mean, couldn't you guys like literally make the world smaller if you wanted to?
well, there is that, but we don't want to cramp anyone in. Regardless, yes, there is also the factor that after acquiring what he did, he teleported immediately to the astral realm, and began his apotheosis. Such a thing can't be allowed to happen again, and a lot of the information that I discovered and catalogued when, let's say, investigating your basement, is some that will now be sought out on a more micro level and dealt with personally. Additionally, revivification magic is now working again, in case you were worried.
What kind of magic? Sorry, I didn't fully hear.
Revivification
Reviving.
magic.
I mean, obviously, I probably don't have as much service, and probably neither do you. I guess in the grand scheme of things, wouldn't it make more sense just to stop giving mortals, powers from the gods? That's kind of how he, Zinni and all that. Like you don't really care if he's running around as a lich, down here, but it's like how he got more powerful. That's the issue, really.
It's a valid question, and one that Aaron seriously considered and is still campaigning for. However, the counterside to it is that mortal beings bestowed with magic and powers are essentially, in a way, proxy soldiers of the gods. And if you strip away all the gods' weapons, next time they have an issue, they may just come down here themselves, which is something that we want to entirely avoid. Life on this planet is sacred and precious, and it does not need that sort of calamitous energy entering its world again. Lastly, though, I have come with some information that I'm no longer sure if it's positive or negative.
Is it regarding the Radiant?
It is. These are the two that you resurrected using it.
I suppose it was a team effort, yes.
Well, Radiant is in of itself an element of the natural world, but one that was artificially made by the divine, meaning that its introduction to Zemir is something that was kept withheld and prevented. Similarly with Chaos, as you've heard and maybe seen. Meaning that its consequences and actions have been unexpected. The two beings sat in front of you are no longer human.
Yes.
What you have created is an entirely new form of being. A new race. They've been dubbed the Reborn. Much is still unknown about them, but they seem to manifest in some capacity powers of similar style to that of Radiant. You see Aubrey and Randy are just looking rather taken aback. Randy considerably more so than Aubrey.
Oh, I guess we should probably introduce like who you are to them, because they probably have no idea.
Oh, of course. I am Triumvitus. I'm third spawn of Aaron. It's I've had dealings with this group before. Apologies that I didn't introduce myself. There's a lot of information in my head. They just sort of like nod and are still see their minds just elsewhere. A lot of their fears and worries being confirmed to them, and a lot of disassociation happening at the moment. I understand this is a lot to take in, and I understand being the first of any new kind of being, feeling that I've had to deal with myself is an unusual one. Rest assured that
That's
your place on this planet is just as right and just as any other that you live alongside. I'm unsure of what kind of lives you each led before, but enjoy yourselves in the here and now as you can.
I mean, at least for Randy, I'm pretty sure once we get him back to Gwen, he'll be fine.
You're really blind, aren't you?
I don't think I am. I can see.
Randy and
Triumvitus,
Aubrey have been messing around with each other.
are you saying this in his head or out loud?
Out loud.
A quizzical expression comes across Triumvitus's face as he scans each of you.
Triumvitus would hear in his head. Don't worry. I was not gonna introduce him to Gwen. It's been really long since she lost him. And she's moved on, apparently. Judging by your visits. And I don't want her to be hurt.
He doesn't respond to you.
Good. Just a clarification.
Well,
So, you mentioned about like items being fine to teleport. Like, can I show you this orb and just can you check if it's okay? I'd rather not like get teleported into a wall or something.
of course,
Like a
yes.
point. That's a good point. That
I show him the like orb.
It's a very old make. Did you also find this in your basement?
Yeah, I think it was in the basement, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems fine.
Well, that saves us a bit of a journey.
Yeah, I suppose. You
no more cloud farting.
What?
No more going around in the cloud.
Oh,
So
okay,
was that like Triumvitus's reaction to him saying that?
no, I was just baffled by what Cord said.
I should have spoken it a little bit louder.
I just heard parting and I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no more. We can no longer go. We can no longer have the need for cloud farting anymore.
Yeah. I have a few questions.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do with the radiant pool? Has it been taken care of?
No. It will remain where it is. It's a natural part of this world, though Zora has seen that his followers will be keeping the place rather locked down.
Okay, this
That's
is
good. Like put a fence around it or something.
Yeah, dogs beware.
And what about chaos? Have you guys found it?
There's several dotted all
several
over
pools.
Zamia. Same with Radiance. The
Yeah.
one you found is not the only one.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
if it helps, we kind of burnt down a forest that was corrupted by it. There might be like a pool there we didn't spot. Well,
don't
Baylor
know.
burnt it down, I guess.
Yes, a lot of things are happening at the moment. A lot of difficult decisions being made. The Acept are doing what they can in the moment.
What about the Malador? Are they just enjoying the chaos currently?
Some aren't.
Some aren't? Does that mean that they're helping in some capacity?
Oh no. No, definitely
Okay.
not.
Taking advantage?
Not even really either. It's odd, and I best not speak on it or
I mean,
speak the whispers into
like-
existence.
I mean,
Hmm.
just out of interest, like, how's old Richie like dealing with it? Is he one of the ones who aren't happy about it, or
Revetulus. Well, corruption and vengeance go hand in hand. He'll likely be making fast friends with Linnaeus.
okay, fair enough.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And I'm sorry to bring the question again. Regarding the teleportation, you said that the power of teleportation given by the divine wouldn't work.
Assistance
Or-
with teleportation. Teleportation magic can still be cast by you mortals, but you will no longer have divine assurance that you'll make it to the other side. Any
What kind of,
this is
like-
of any sort of exceeding a distance of 500 feet.
So, what kind of like chances are we talking? Are we talking like 5% chance to, appear underground, or like 95?
lose a leg?
It is dependent with the scale of the user. Like I said, those who are sufficiently powerful will be able to negate the potential entirely.
Okay.
Um,
So
that
it depends
was-
on experience. Sorry.
Does this also impact druids' ability to transport themselves via plant networks?
It does indeed. The instantaneous transport of matter from one point to another is an incredibly complex and difficult thing.
What about trains?
Excuse me?
Bit different.
Well, I mean, trains are like near instantaneous transport across large distances. Like, are they safe? Are you going to step on one and just like appear somewhere else?
I do not know the trains you speak of, but I'm referring specifically to teleportation magic.
There is a great
Yeah,
book
but I
on
mean,
them.
it kind of is. Like, you step onto a train, like the doors close, the doors open, you step out and you're somewhere else.
Andros, he doesn't know what a train is.
I mean, like he came to this inn, right? Like, you can't have missed them. They're kind of all over this city. Unless you teleported here.
I understand the
teleported.
gist.
Sorry, just curious.
He gives you like a side eye that's like telling you that you're starting to push your luck.
Oh man.
Well, this is the information that I felt was owed to you given your tip off, Anxie, about the radiant that you found.
I appreciate it quite a bit. Do you know? I mean, I don't know if I'm even allowed to ask, but do you have any knowledge of what's to happen with us? Because we did help with this, even if we didn't mean to, and while we did help negate some of the negatives, we are still responsible.
The way Aaron described it to me is that if it wasn't you, it would have been someone else. They've kept your identity a complete secret from the rest of the Divine, and they are the only of the Divine who know that you are responsible.
Okay. This is somewhat nice.
When you say they, who are you
Aaron.
referring to?
Aaron.
You
Is
hear
that-
in your head, shh.
I mean, It is worth just noting that, like, obviously they only know about it currently, but we can't exactly rely on the new God of Vengeance to keep his mouth shut either.
He, I don't know if we can trust it, but he did say that he'll keep it a secret.
It's certainly in his interest too.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I guess he doesn't want people coming after his first follower.
That and additional divines is something that cannot be repeated ad nauseum.
As the
Well, I mean, there's quite a few words left in the dictionary. You know, there's some options.
So what
You're
would
really
you be the
enjoying
god
that.
of, Andros?
That's a
God
great
of
question.
annoying you, I think. Or witty remarks, like one of the two.
You pale in comparison to those across the millennias.
Well, to be fair, I'm pretty sure you lot would have said that to Linnaeus. Yeah, Linnaeus, like a few thousand years ago.
You see a tired expression come across Triumvitus's face.
In fact, I think that was like the entire point of him being like caught doing all this. If I recall.
I
He said.
I feel like that's not needed currently.
I mean, I won't push further. I just yeah.
He's been more than helpful. Let's not piss off someone that's been a friend of ours.
I mean, I've got to get him back a little bit for the whole, like first turning up and like immediately like melting my brain like thing.
There was a reason for it, okay?
I didn't say there wasn't. It's just it did hurt.
Regardless of all that, I'm surprised to see you all off the island. It took a little bit to track you down.
Oh, you could have asked.
It was but a moment.
Fair. Had some unfinished business.
Indeed, well, I've expended all I came here to do.
We also, I don't know if you know, but we dealt with Crumb.
Oh. Aaron did mention something about some mortals fighting bravely on the surface. I find it difficult to believe that any mortal could take them down unaided. Did you?
I don't think we can say much about it.
All we can say is Crumb is no longer a problem for anyone.
I mean, you should have seen it. Like, I like fired at some box and they landed on his head, and it was a fun fight.
See, that's concerning because that's not a lie.
It is not.
He tried to stud Torrin so many times, and it just never worked.
I mean, Torrin didn't. I don't think Torrin even did anything in that fight. He just kind of like stared at him. So he stared him down.
I think I've just got one hit on him, and everything else was just miss.
Who aided you?
I don't think we can say because we were asked not to, but it was a friend.
Well, yeah. Okay. So there's this guy called, what was his name? Steve. Like, he helped us. Like, you just had
Shut up!
But by Steve, he means my
I mean, there's
my long
nothing bad about
lost dog.
Steve.
My long
No,
lost.
there is
dog.
lots. Guys, do you not fucking pay attention to these sessions?
It's a guy called. Yeah, okay, add a character. Like, I think the only thing we weren't allowed to say is that Steve is being affected by the god, not that Steve was there. I mean, everyone in Electrum has seen Steve.
Okay, but You,
That's
you
all I'm
can
saying,
see
like, you know,
how I
there's a
can
guy
get
called Steve.
scared that you might,
well-
say some stuff about Steve that you shouldn't be allowed
All
to
I'm
say.
saying is, like, you know, we were assisted by a local archer named Steve, or adventurous named Steve.
I was going to say it was. We could pretend it was a long lost pet of ours.
Okay.
Try and deceive him.
You can't.
I think that's what we're trying to avoid here. So he knows someone helped us. I'm giving him an answer that he's going to see as true.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Shouldn't really be speaking about it, but now that it's come out, you might as well say it.
No?
I
Hmm.
will not. I will just say that Steve, some local guy called Steve helped us.
Okay.
He didn't do much, but he was there for moral support.
Interesting.
Yeah, he was definitely better at shooting a bow than I was.
I mean, he was better at sneaking than you were, as well.
Just to better me.
I'll inquire about this further. As I said, my business here is done, and I shall bid you all a good day. You watch as
also-
Triumvitus turns around to a wall and just starts walking towards it.
Also, actually, I just called him Steve. There's probably quite a few Steves.
It would be very hard for a fucking whatever planetar to find who you're talking about, right? Like,
Yeah, but I mean, so we, so the only thing, so they're both friendly with each other, those lots, right? Like they both know about us.
they are, but that's not the problem. We were told to not mention about Steve at all, cause
No,
he's been
no,
made a fucking
no.
demigod, dude.
We were
chosen.
told not to tell Steve what happened.
That's true, but I think we were also meant to not tell the gods.
Yeah, I mean, but presumably, I mean, for one, I didn't tell the gods. I just say he was there, and he was. I'm pretty sure if Jerome just walked up to him and asked, he would say, "Yes, I was there."
Just as Triumvitus is about to walk into the wall, you watch as a little swish of his hand and a little golden crack splits down the wooden wall in front of him. Parts very quickly, he walks through and it parts, and it closes behind him.
We don't have to pay our deposit for that, do we?
Don't think so.
We only paid for bed and breakfast. We didn't come here to repair.
So, effectively, above the table, any kind of teleportation and blink magic that takes you further than 500 feet is okay. Any that takes you beyond has a scaling chance to discombobulate your body on arrival. Using a spell slot of 8th level or higher mitigates this entirely.
But what do you mean by that exactly? What effect does that have?
It will discombobulate your body.
So you're saying my teleport spell is now a damage spell potentially?
To you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
No,
I
he
mean,
can push other people.
So I make a portal and then I throw someone through it.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure most of your
Well-
teleportation magic requires willing creatures.
Let's have a look.
I think it is, sadly. But it could have been fun.
It just says any creature that enters the portal.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess I'm not taking teleport at the next level.
So, if we're not using an 8th level spell, how exactly does it work?
Depending on what level you use it with, it will have a scaling chance to cause consequences.
So
So,
if
do
one
we
of us
roll the
picks up,
dice or?
Yeah.
So, if one of us picks up true polymorph, could we just go through, get discombobulated, and then just like polymorph back to normal?
I mean, True Polymorph is a 9th level spell, right?
Amen.
At that point, you just teleport instead.
It's the principle of the thing.
It's a workaround, isn't it?
So let's say we're using a 6th level spell to teleport.
It will have a higher chance to discombobulate you than using a 7th level one.
Yeah, but what chance? Like, I need to know the details.
Yeah,
I mean, as
we're
well, like-
about to gamble, you know. Can
Well,
you like
so
let us know?
The thing as well is like the discombobulation could be bad, but it could also be good. Like, can you imagine like Sid if he had 4 arms?
He's onto something.
Baylor, I am deliberately not answering your question, by the way.
Shocking information, that one.
Okay, well, thinking statistically, we probably need like 200 tries to work out like the numbers. Torin, you up for it?
I was gonna say, can we not get like some kind of different test dummy before the rogue has a try?
Well,
I mean, it's the whole like.
I mean, we've got
control
Aubrey and
sample
Randy.
thing.
You know, we've got them too as well.
well, they're the first of their kind. We don't like mess with the first.
You wait for them to have kids, and then that's when we'll test.
Whoa, that's dark.
Is there not a way that we can
are you
animate
saying-
another version of myself?
Are you saying that in front of them?
Yes.
I'm
Oh.
saying that out of character.
That does also raise a question as well. Like, if we are going to use the orb to go back, that kind of brings the whole like Randy Gwen situation to pretty
I mean,
soon thing.
Randy's literally shagging Sid's mom.
Yeah. You've made us
You
aware
do
of
not
that.
know that.
But I
Presumably.
mean, even regardless of that, we're going to end up in the basement. With Randy and Gwen in the same building.
I don't think we should do that.
And Randy really wants to see Gwen.
I mean, maybe when we get to the shores, maybe we can try using the teleportation. But maybe
I
not.
mean, bear in mind, like, I'm pretty sure he can fly now. Like, you're not going to really be able to stop him at a certain point.
I am definitely not willing to try.
About to shackle him, I guess. Can't fly if you are shackled, I guess. Yeah.
Do we leave them here on the mainland?
Again, I think we can try, but like, I don't think Sid will be happy with that, and I don't think Randy would be happy with that.
Well, I don't hear Sid complaining.
Don't you have to be willing as well? to take the
Is Sid just
teleport?
like staring at a wall?
Ah,
currently?
yes, Sid,
He
our
poses-
oath of family paladin will be fine with you abandoning his newly reborn mother.
He's not here to say no, is he?
He isn't.
Rough.
Maybe if we open a portal and send Randy and Gwen through, they'll be discombobulated into humans.
Or we can talk with them.
Or you can talk with them.
I didn't resurrect him, did I?
I mean, I didn't either.
You did.
No, the weird glowing pool did.
With you in it. No, actually, with you putting his head in it.
His skull.
Whatever.
So what do we want to do now?
Got a question. When the whole Gwen and Randy thing was mentioned in front of Triumvitus, what was his reaction?
How much was mentioned about Triumvitus knowing who Gwen was? Because I don't think that was mentioned really at all.
No, it wasn't mentioned. It was just mentioned. So we just mentioned Randy having
wanting
a
to see
history.
Gwen.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean from Triumvitus's perspective, or
Mhm.
roll an insight check?
My insight from earlier wouldn't work.
That was when you were initially talking to him when he first walked in the room.
Well, it's the fucking same, isn't it?
Well, this is like half an hour's conversation later. Oh, you did just roll the same. Okay. Any Planetar is hard to read completely. Being completely
Boohoo.
different being from you, and one that you're not super entirely familiar with, although growing considerably more than most people usually are. It was a complicated expression, and one of recognition. But that is about as much as you can garner.
We do also need to discuss the whole like group hallucination of you thinking I collapsed as well.
Sorry?
In fact, I think we also need to talk about like the group hallucination where you thought I collapsed.
Oh, that thing.
I mean, like that's it's
Oh,
like
yeah,
all
yeah.
you think about.
Yeah, that's very curious, isn't it? And I go towards him and I put my hands on his head and cast prestidigitation on him. Does anything happen?
You clear some dirt that was in
my
his
head.
hair and some stains that were in his mouth.
Hmm.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay. I don't have Druidcraft, do I? But Baylor, can we do it again?
We can, but I didn't tell you guys that I cast Druidcraft.
The Druidcraft thing, I don't have to say it. I was just checking if he reacts to my magic, because he reacted to yours.
When I called it Druidcraft earlier, I basically just meant like weird Druid stuff you always do.
Hmm.
Like in
Right.
general.
He doesn't seem to react to my magic. Wait. That doesn't go through my hands.
How's your head feeling now, Andros?
Oh, perfectly fine. Like I said, it was literally just a case of like I commented about my headache. You did your druidy stuff, and then it was fine.
Hmm.
Oh, you could try again if you want. Like, yeah.
Maybe I should.
I think you should.
Okay, so I'll go back to Andros now. Put my hands around his head, and I'll cast Druidcraft again with the warm, fuzzy feelings.
It's a very weird spell.
All right.
Does
You
anything
cast
happen?
Druidcraft. Andros feels some warm, fuzzy feelings, and the spell fades.
What if it was related to Triumvitus coming?
Again, like literally nothing happened, and I'm pretty sure Triumphus did something. I'd be like be on the floor screaming or something.
Well, you were seizing.
Like headaches, headaches doesn't really seem like his style.
It wasn't a normal headache.
I mean, it went away pretty quickly.
Hmm.
And I mean, like Cullinan's music does cause that. Yeah, it is a known symptom.
Right. You weren't even at the concert, you were outside.
Sound does travel, you know.
I guess it was that loud.
Yeah, I mean, they don't tend to do concerts like quiet.
Or the venue wasn't really isolating it well enough.
That's a good point. Actually. You'd think they'd do that so people can just couldn't stand outside and hear it. You'd have to pay for tickets.
Yeah, that's what I assumed happened, but I guess not. Well. What's Carnellon doing during all that?
He's looking just a bit puzzled and preoccupied in general. He hasn't really been paying attention to much of the conversation and is, ever since Triumvirus left, kind of just looking out the window.
Was he not kind of like, what the fuck is a Planetar doing talking to these guys?
He's seen him. No, I've told him about it. Carney?
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. It's a beautiful sky overhead again.
I can surely tell that something's wrong.
Roll insight.
Lucky. Better.
Carnellon's a hard man to read.
Since when?
Since always, bitch. He's got like giga plus everything to his persuasion and deception. You know that.
I know that, but promises were made.
I mean, if you want, I can see if I can read him.
Oh, you called me a bitch? I'm a bit taken aback now. What the fuck?
I would think somebody who knows him as well as Anxie does would, be able to read it better.
I'm very skilled in this. Can I try roll?
My character was promised to not be lied to, so that's fun.
Okay.
Have you been lied to?
Well, he's hiding something. No, he just said nothing's wrong. Sounds like a lie to me.
Honestly, I kind of actually understand kind of responding like that, considering I just went through the same kind of treatment. Nothing is wrong.
Yeah. Are you worried about the teleportation thing?
The what? Sorry. Carnellon opens the window while you say this.
No. Okay, nothing.
Oh, what? Sorry, I just didn't hear what you say. What did you say?
I asked whether you were worried about the teleportation thing.
Oh, you mean what Triumvirus said? I should be fine. He said a learned practitioner of the arcane should still be fine.
You should try it. It would be really funny to watch you turn up at a concert with like 5 arms or something.
I'm sure you'll be fine, but still seem off. What's so special about the sky? Let's see. What do we see?
You look out and you see a beautiful sky above. A couple small, very white, fluffy clouds looking around. But this is the first time that you've seen the sky in maybe like a month. Before this, even during daytime, it was obscured a little, but you still saw all the chaos happening overhead.
Do you guys think if we go to Relecrum for our reward and say we fixed the sky as well, that'd give us more?
Would be a lie, wouldn't it?
I mean, kind of.
I mean, fully. Oh, will we tell them that we also caused the sky to be fucked for a while, or would we just not say anything about that?
Well, no, I mean, I wouldn't say that because of we didn't. That was kind of like you and Zinni.
No, I'm pretty sure we all were part of it, especially when I asked whether we should actually do that because I was having second thoughts and you guys pushed me. I have a
Yes,
keen mind, you know.
we wanted to see what was like behind it.
Oh, you're really pissing me off.
Actually, let's get outside. Carnellen says, piping up to you.
Okay. You
Wait,
guys see how Anxi's hand were starting to have some green, light-looking sparks on it, as if she was preparing to cast Disintegrate on on Andros. But when she's assured to go outside, it just disappears, goes back to normal.
You and Carnellen stood next to the window. Roll me a strength saving throw.
Why?
I was hoping to be the one to push him out the window.
That's not a bad roll for me.
You got a minus as well in strength.
He grabs you and jumps out the window.
The fuck's wrong with you?
The moment you leap outside, the wind of the upper city hits you, and a real breath of fresh air comes to each of you. And Carnellen, you see, clings his arms around you as both of you start to float slowly down to the surface.
That's
We're
fun,
on the
isn't it?
5th floor. I guess that's one problem dealt with.
As you are floating down, the players see as Carnellen turns back to them and gives them a little wave as the two of you float out of sight.
Who does he give a wave to the rest?
Just to the window.
Oh, okay. Well, that's happened.
Window
You-
to the wall.
You probably just saved me from attacking Kandros. He was very close to it.
Oh, I didn't notice. I just wanted to see if you would float. You hear this genuine little bit of joy in his voice.
Am I like an experiment to you now?
Life's an experiment. We've got to try these things out.
I've been an experiment my whole life.
Okay, maybe experiment is like not the best choice of words, but you get the sentiment, right?
Yeah, it's fun. I am floating.
You guys are still floating by the way, because you're quite high above, and it takes you a while to get round until you land on like the second floor of the city. Carnellen just sort
Correction, I float.
in the time that you were floating down, Carnellen has transformed himself into Levant and grabs your hand, and the two of you walk into a small shop.
Now, looking like Levant while holding my hand does feel really weird, because I know that person.
Well, who would you want me to pick? It's got to be someone handsome.
I don't know. It's fine. I'll try to not think about it.
No, take your pick. Any of the boys outside, then I'll make it happen like that.
Don't care. I just pick a random person. That seems fine.
Him? Really?
You pick then.
No, this is about you. I don't get to really see what I look like, but
I picked a random person.
right. I said pick someone handsome.
Okay, just stay as Levant. It's fine.
Well, no. Come on.
Move on. Let's move on.
Anxie, come on. I'm just messing around. I just ask you to pick someone who's handsome. The two of you start walking into this little food shop, having what is your first couple's argument. What's the rest of the group doing?
I say, well, okay, that looks interesting, and I just jump out the window.
You're not. Are you gonna miss this step, or just?
No, as I'm falling, I cast this, and just fly down.
Ah, yeah.
Randy looks at Aubrey briefly and then back to Baylor and Torin being the only left in the room. I think we'll take the stairs. And the two of them walk off towards the door.
And I look at Aubrey and Randy, and I'm like, I think I'll choose the window as well. And I also dive.
Yeah, the window looked like fun. And I'll also jump out the window.
Following Torin, okay.
So am I just like stood there at the bottom,
So
like as
funny.
two like Torin and Bale just splat on the ground?
No,
What?
as I'm
No.
falling, I will wild shape into just a standard hawk and just around.
Yeah,
his head.
what was it? I'll shadow step behind you, Anders, looking as I see you.
Can
No
you
prog
shadow step?
shit. He can.
Can you do that?
Does that work if I'm leant up backwards against a wall?
Let me double check. It's all the way at the bloody bottom of my thing, innit? You added it into my thing, didn't you?
It was part of the item description, if that's what you're talking about. But
Yeah,
I think you need to read the item in its
Oh.
entirety.
it's on. I know it's on an attack. I know.
Yeah, looking up the generic spell shadow step, I think, yeah, you made a mistake.
No, he's saying just the WoW spell shadow step, but it's not that.
I was gonna say,
Try-
to use shadow step, you need to be in an area of dim or light or darkness, and you can teleport to an area of dim or darkness.
Cord,
Oh,
why don't you
it's
read your
enough-
item
enough-
description
enough
out?
Oh, it says once. I don't even need to read. I just need to read the first 3 words. Once per fight. So
Well, it's on a 5-minute recharge, so effectively once per fight. But go ahead and read the rest of the item.
okay. Once per fight, the wearer can take an action to choose a target within 30 feet to blink next to them, and must then make an attack against them. If the attack hits, the attacker may then automatically re-enter stealth.
All right. Who are you
I'm
attacking?
Andrew.
All right.
After all, it's like I'm not going to fall to my death. I'm just going to blink, and someone else can take the fall.
Go ahead and roll to attack.
Thank fuck, I'm not in stealth. I'm going to use it with. I'm going to use an unarmed attack. You know, I don't want to blow him out.
What are the chances of me reacting to this because I see him falling towards me?
No chance to react to the attack itself. That's the. What? You did with an
Does the
unarmed
does the
strike.
does the teleport happen before or after he attacks?
It doesn't say
After.
what kind of attack I could use. I could use any.
It does say any, but you are right. Ale, what's your AC?
At the moment, it's 20.
Why do you always want to get hit by someone? Like, what's the issue?
I wanted to jump down. You know,
No,
it
not
looked
you,
fun.
not you. It's Ale.
Ale, as you float down, you watch your two compatriots jump out. Baylor transforms into an eagle, and your eye follows him as you drift off. And Torin, you turn back, you realize he's probably just going to splat into the ground, and then you feel a very weak punch in your right arm.
So, am I doing this while I'm still flying down?
No, this is after you've reached the ground already.
It's after you reach the ground.
I kind of turn and look towards Torin with like a death glare.
I mean, a death glare can't be worse than actual attack, right? Like,
Can I go to punch him back?
Absolutely.
Where is it?
I love whatever the fuck's happening with Andros.
I hit him with that.
Well, go ahead and roll to attack.
What do I roll to attack again? It's my spell attack, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's just a d20 plus your spell attack modifier.
Isn't that very dangerous?
It's very dangerous.
So that plus 9.
What's your AC, Torin?
17.
Beats it. Andros, go ahead and roll 10d6.
Oh, it's fine.
But does it hit me?
How do I do 10d6 again?
Just type /roll 10d6.
Did he get 17?
It's 8 plus 9.
Nice.
43 damage.
That is absurdly high average roll. Torin, you take 43 points of necrotic damage.
Actually, I might only be able to take half of it.
If you can, yeah, you should.
Can
Yeah,
you?
I should be able
Evasion.
to. Evasion.
Is that from
Yeah.
attacks or is that from saving throw
Attacks.
rolls?
Actually, I'll double check. There's
Oh.
another ability I can avoid from. It's not just evasion.
Uncanny dodge or whatever the fuck, or is that monk shit?
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack roll, you can take a reaction to halve the attack's damage against you, rounded down.
What's that called? Yeah, uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge. I will take half.
Does
Okay.
that count against spell attack rolls?
Spell attack is an attack, and
Okay, well, 20...
It's rounded down.
21
21
points.
then.
21.
Yeah, just like, say it on you. Now we're even.
Now we're even. I just wanted to teleport next to you and whack you in the head, for all the times you've been horrible to me.
Whack you in the head.
And I did it with an unarmed attack. I could have quite easily done.
So did I.
Yeah, but yours is all magical and
I mean,
mysterious.
it's not.
It's not fair.
It's not my punches. Yeah, it's not my fault. Punches hit hard. I'm sure if you pissed off Sid, like his punch would hit harder as well.
I'm sure his punch would hit harder, but at least he would say sorry at the end.
Oh, Torin, I'm not sorry.
Well, if you're not sorry, could you at least heal my wounds, please, or maybe later?
I'm not really a healer, Torin.
In fact, you know what? We'll go back to the Golden Plains. We'll go back to that Golden River, and you can pop my hand.
Oh, okay. Tell you what. So the big gaping wound on his arm, I presume. I just pour some of the golden stuff, on it.
Are you sure?
Such a waste.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Such a waste.
How
Th-
much
th-
of
this
it do
is-
you have?
This is the nicest thing that he's done for me.
True, but you'll
So
be
I have
fine.
3 bottles full.
Kind of sees like.
I'm not going to use much. I'm going to use like 5 drops sort of thing. I want to heal him, but not fully heal him.
I'm going to say if you want to heal him, it's going to take the bottle.
Okay, that's not happening then. Sorry, Torin.
What does 5 drops do?
Oh, nothing, because you're not getting any of them.
So why are you just gonna like pour and like as soon as the drip falls, you just use?
Well, no, like I was considering it, but I'm not going to like use a whole bottle of the stuff. Like just wait here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Baylor can heal you, I'm sure.
That's fair.
What kind of a rogue doesn't level first aid?
That is
Use
true.
a bandage.
I don't have a bandage. I have a poison kit, but I don't have a bandage.
I mean, I would give you a healing potion, but I'm pretty sure the only potion I've got is a poison one.
I'm bear in mind.
I don't really know. It's not labeled.
And bear in mind, this has all happened before Baylor's even touched the floor.
Oh, Baylor hasn't touched the floor. He's flown off.
Well, Torin, I'm sure a city like this has like a place to go to for medical attention.
What, like an old sewage river or some water? I'm sure there'd be something, but still, I didn't expect you to hit me with a massive blast.
Well, I didn't expect you to try to hit me either.
I mean, would you expect me to fall on the floor and then just get pointed and laughed at by the kids in the sewers?
Honest. Well,
Yours.
so when I saw you jump, I was kind of presuming that was going to happen. I don't know where these like sewer kids come from, though.
It's just like a it could happen. It doesn't happen, but it could happen. Yeah, I would take a lot more just hitting my face on the floor, with blood splattered, massive paint on the floor. It's not good.
I mean, for what it's worth, if you did fall like that, I would have used spare the dying on you.
That I do not believe at all.
Well, I would have, just because of if I didn't, everyone else would be kind of annoyed at me.
And the person who just used rend essence on me. And I memorized that spell well because you told me it once and I remember it.
I mean, you're perfectly alive, aren't you?
That don't take any different. You attacked me. You know what? Fine.
After you attack me.
I'll find a first aid. I'll remember this, but I'll leave it to it. It was.
While you're looking up first aid in the library, also look up self-defense.
I think I need to improve my AC a bit.
Your AC wasn't the problem.
Yeah, bear in mind, I have 18 AC and I had a buff active that gives you +2 as well.
Yeah, I didn't really think of that. I just wanted to teleport and be happy, but no, you made it worse. We move on.
I'm sure Baylor can heal you right up.
Snap cut to Baylor flying over the city, not even remotely near any of his friends who are
He's
bickering in
busy.
the streets below.
He's just sightseeing.
Also, snap over to Anxian Kanon. The two of you are in the middle of some sort of a public park. There's a blanket laid out on the ground, and the two of you are eating some food that you bought.
Who?
It's so good to see the sky overhead again.
Just to put it out there, I'm specifically looking for Anxian and Conan to remind them that we've got stuff to do.
Yeah, that's a good reminder.
All right. You guys have a lot going on in your lives.
It's been a great change, to be fair.
I assume it's not every day an angel comes and gives you news, right?
Happened a few times. But no, it's not an everyday thing.
A few times out of a couple months. I can deal with that.
I I do think he fancies Gwen though.
Oh? Oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's the same Gwen that Randy wants. Oh.
Yeah. Although there is something weird happening between Randy and Sid's mom.
I don't think it's that weird.
Well, not weird in that sense, but it's weird because no one's acknowledging it.
That is a little weird. Maybe Sid just hasn't noticed.
Or maybe he's avoiding it. Can't blame him.
I'm glad the two of them have each other. If only one of them was resurrected, they'd probably be having a far worse time.
I can't disagree with that.
Are you going to take Randy back to Gwen then?
At don't really want to do that. I feel like it's unfair to her.
Hmm.
How would you react if some idiots resurrected someone your spouse that you've lost 7 years ago? And mind you, you might have had a really manic episode when that happened.
I think that such a thing did happen. Even if they
Oh,
are living
God.
an entirely new life, I still want to know that they're out there existing, carrying on.
Suppose this is reasonable. I guess we have to ease her in some way, though, because I don't think just showing up with her dead husband is the right thing to do.
Hmm. I don't think there's any right answer. But what I do know is that I think that the sky is extra beautiful nowadays. 'Cause it reminds me of your hair.
I take it you like the change.
He looks you over and just smirks. I do.
Yeah, it was one of your fans. Wasn't really smart.
Oh,
Which made it easy.
Was it really? Oof. Tell me how badly was she crying when I broke the news to this crowd?
Can I recall?
Yeah, this girl was bawling her eyes out. When you went back to her room, she stood in front of her mirror naked, calling herself ugly and over again.
Oh, God. I relay that information. Regretfully.
Ooh, that's a little too much information. I wish you didn't tell me that.
I wish I didn't see that.
But regardless, we're here. We're moving on. Can't imagine we'll stay in this city for long.
I think we should start moving as fast as possible. Which reminds me, does this bird above us look like Baylor to you?
And you start to see just a very, very large eagle circling overhead above you. I believe it is. But before we do go, I believe you said last night you wanted to go to the library, didn't you?
Yeah.
Quick stop
I'm
on our way
terrified,
out, I guess.
Mm.
What are you terrified of?
What I'm gonna find out, because right now I don't know what's happened with her. I just have speculations in my head, and I feel like if I read more on the matter, I'm gonna find some answers I'm not gonna be happy with. But this is inevitable, so...
I think that the answer's import will far outweigh any temporary negative feelings they may cause. Understanding things ahead of time is the best way to prevent things from happening.
Karni, you know, you're extremely wise. Do you think actually being a singer is your true calling?
No, I'm not wise, I'm just old. He leans and stretches back onto the blanket and pops a grape into his mouth and watches Baylor circle down and land close to you guys.
He'll get a pat on his head after saying that.
Carney or
And-
Baylor?
Carney.
Okay.
And then I'll wave towards Baylor to just give him a signal to where we are.
Oh, don't worry. And Baylor and his eagle eyes spotted you long ago.
Regardless.
Just to clarify, it's a hawk, and it's
Oh.
just a normal size hawk. It's a difference, man.
All right.
See, it matters.
Does matter.
And I'm still gonna say hello because it's the polite thing to do, even though he's probably noticed us.
You transforming back once you hit the ground, Baylor?
Yeah, I will drop wild shape. I'm sorry to interrupt, guys. I didn't want to stop you from having fun, but
No, it's good.
we've got to get some stuff done.
Before we leave, I need to go to the library. Once I do that, I'm gonna be ready to head out.
I think I need to see a first aid as well.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
As you take stock
Um,
of where you are in the city, you realize you're actually not that far away from the library. Connellan, in fact, specifically walked this way because he knew you'd need to stop off. So it wouldn't be too much of a stretch out the way. But as the two of you begin to walk on, he says he'll busy himself and catch you later outside of the library.
You really don't want to read? Are you allergic to books?
No, that's going to be your domain. But tell you what, you can tell me any interesting things that you find.
Hmm. Okay. Be safe.
You too.
Going to the library.
Um,
You coming with me, Baylor?
Yeah, I'll come with you. Sounds
Oh.
like it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Torrent, roll a perception check for me, please.
Ugh, that's horrible.
You look around rather cluelessly, and before long, a guard comes over to you. Is there something that you need?
I kind of like hover over my arm and like just say to him, "This is the problem."
Oh, that looks nasty. You should. Oh, please put that away. You should go to the infirmary.
Just like, so where's the infirmary? It's like, because I don't have a clue.
He covers his mouth. As you can see, he's very grossed out. It's just 2 streets that way. Big green cross on the front of it. You won't miss
my
it.
hand out as it like flops, like thank you. And, like, move on.
Ugh. Andros, what are you doing in these few moments? Well, not few moments, like an hour that you've got spare, basically.
I think I'm just loitering around.
Going around town asking people what they know about trains.
Oh no, okay, I've got an idea. So I've got parchment and I've got ink, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
I want to forge up some wanted posters for Cornell.
Hmm.
Do I need to roll?
Sleight of hand check. No, wait, no. It's dexterity plus your
And
proficiency.
it won't be a serious wanted poster. It'd be for like crimes against music.
Oh, okay, that's fun. I like that.
Okay.
Oh,
what do I
man.
roll to?
Dexterity plus
Dex.
your modifier, plus your proficiency bonus. Sorry,
Watch him roll not 20.
Where do I see proficiency?
top left. I think you guys are at +5,
+4.
+4,
Okay,
17.
Lucky that.
17's not bad, is it?
Okay, never mind. 17.
17.
It doesn't have to be a good drawing of him.
Oh no, it's definitely sort of
17's
like
good.
an artistically done, but still maintaining the air of being crudely drawn, where Connellan has like a cartoonishly angry expression on his face, and it says "Wanted for crimes against ears and music."
And I'll just start like posting it up as I go around.
Uh-oh.
Anxie and Baylor, two of you enter the public library. What is it that you're looking for?
I'm looking for books regarding fake creatures, hags, etc.
Okay. Two of you roll a perception check for me, please.
Baylor, would you like to... Is there anything you're looking forward to learning about as well?
I don't know much about fake creatures, but I think it would be a good time to learn, seeing as we've just run into one.
We run into a couple.
Yeah, but this one's the only one that's been dangerous.
Some may say that Basil was very dangerous.
It
Also,
was more a nuisance than dangerous.
Baylor, do you think I'm not dangerous?
Oh, you're dangerous, but you're not dangerous to me and us.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's true. Although, I did free a lich.
We freed a lich.
Thank you. Can you say that to Andros as well? Because he seems to believe the opposite.
I'll remind him. Maybe we should just add that to our title. Wayward Wanderers, Heroes of Edgewood, Conquerors of Crim, and Freers of Liches.
First followers of the God of Vengeance.
And first followers of the God of Vengeance. Yes.
Oh, Lord.
The two of you start to look around the library as you whisper these things to each other, chuckling all the same. You navigate to the section on Fae, and it's quite expansive here in this library. You are able to find a book that focuses specifically on hags. There is a lot of folktale in here, and it's mostly just a lot of culminated stories, and the author sort of splitting fact from fiction, so to say, where they tell you the stuff that's been made up for the sake of story, or they tell you stuff that's actually based on reality. In a couple of the stories that are mentioned, it says specifically in there that a hag can't regularly be killed. When they are brought to a lethal blow, they are instead teleported to somewhere familiar in the Fey realm where they regenerate and recuperate. A hag can only truly be killed if they are killed within 30 feet of what they consider to be their anathema, the thing that they hate most in the universe. If a hag is to reach or take lethal damage while in proximity of this, they will completely and finally die. There's a lot of other stuff in there about hags eating people, and the author sort of struggles to verify this, where he says hags are often seen with cartoonishly big cauldron and spices and always say that they're going to eat people, but he can't verify with absolute certainty whether they actually do or if this is just a joke that they play into.
That would have been reality.
It did seem that way, yes.
I'm gonna get one of my notes and basically write down some information based on my encounter with the hack related to preparing a person to be cooked and in order to take their visage after a while on this plane of existence. Basically what I've found out while being there.
You scribble this
And-
into the library book?
No, I get one of my notes
Oh,
from
right, okay.
my notebook, and then I'm gonna add it to the book as a little reference.
Oh, you add it into the page. Like, okay, gotcha.
So yeah, instead of writing into the book directly,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just add a note
Okay.
for the next person that reads it.
I know this is unconventional, but can I cast mending onto that page to make it part of the book?
No, that's not how mending would work.
I don't want to make the text look like it's part of the book, but I just want to make the page sort of mended into the book so it doesn't slip out or fall away. Or
Ping the mend spell in chat. I don't think so.
I know that's
Oh,
not
you
how it
hate
works,
fun.
but just I want to rule coolers.
Yeah. This GM hates fun.
I will allow you if you tear out another page in the book so that there is a torn page in the book, which with you could mend and graft this one onto.
Okay, is there like a really redundant page that I can find and remove?
And there's a page at the back where the author talks about themselves.
I will remove that page and just I wouldn't like throw it away, but I would just leave it in the book. So if it falls down, falls out when someone else reading it, it wouldn't matter.
Okay.
Okay. While reading, the part about them dying close to the thing they hate the most, can I think of something that she might have hated the most? Can I do a study action for it, or like recollection of memories, anything?
You can.
What, Roy?
Intelligence check.
Will is lucky.
You have a
Right.
track record of doing that so many times.
Yeah. I'll study it another time.
You ponder on it for the moment, and for the time being, it's so hard to split apart the illusion of what your life was with what or who your master actually was. And you feel like you can't really trust a lot of your memories. From your earlier
Fair.
life, anyway.
Baylor, I think I'm done here.
All right. I think I've learned what I wanted to know as well.
Okay.
Should we get
Should we go find the others and maybe leave town?
I think so.
Okay, let's do that.
You head outside and you hear some really pleasant flute music being played just outside of the library here. And you see a small gathering of people who are just sort of tapping and humming along. Between the crowd, you can see Levant stood on a little soapbox, a little above everyone else.
Hey, Levant, I think we shall go.
Ah, my apologies, everyone. I must now bid you all adieu, but thank you for joining me. And the crowd just, aww, you could give Carnell a run for his money. Someone shouts out from the crowd.
Oh, you really can.
And the three of you walk off together.
I would use sending to try and find where the others are. So Andrews would hear in his head, we're heading out towards the exit of the town. Let's meet there. Where's Torin? Is he with you?
Last I saw, he was limping towards a hospital.
Right.
But yeah, I can head over to where you are. I need to put a few more of these up.
I hear the I need to put more of these up, and I have a bit of a perplexed expression, being like, "What the fuck is he doing? Can we see any of the wanted posters?"
Not where you guys are in the city, no.
Okay, lovely.
Torin, you do find and navigate your way to the infirmary. The doctor sees you. They're incredibly perplexed, and they keep asking you, "So how did you get this injury? Where did it come from?"
So it all started when I saw my friend jump out a window. So he was a little bit ominous. Right, you know what? It just seemed fun, and I got a little bit jealous seeing one person go out and then another. So I thought I would join them, and just feel the breeze coming down to the ground. As this is happening, I'm actually down quite safely on the floor, like we're right next to my friend. But I managed to accidentally hit him near his face. I tried to hit him with his face and failed because he's just really good at dodging attacks. And then he proclaimed to retaliate and attack me with some kind of magic attack. And here I am with a sloppy arm.
So, because your friends jumped out of a window, you did as well.
Yes, precisely. Like I said, I wanted to feel. I saw that they had a bit of an adrenaline rush as well, and I thought I want to feel the air and breeze dropping down as well. So I joined with them.
I think I need to restate my message. I think we're going to find him a mental hospital.
Regardless, I'm in a lot of pain. I got scraped really hot, really badly.
Right. Okay. Like, I've never seen a magic do that kind of stuff before. Do you know what spell they cast on you?
As far as I know, I'm not very prone to knowing what names of spells they're called. I just tend to just get hit by them a lot. This isn't my first encounter either.
Doesn't sound like they're very good friends.
And I show him the other scar on my other arm.
I can give you some bandage and some ointment for the price of 30 gold. Apply it every couple hours and give you some advice to find some better friends.
I will take his advice I will take his advice completely unseriously and take the bandages. And then hand him 30 gold.
Alright then.
Would we be able to find a hospital on the way towards the exit of town, or should I send a message to him as well?
I mean, technically, you don't need to go to the hospital. You just follow the bloodstain.
Well,
I mean, if you're reading my mind right now, my thoughts is, why the fuck am I paying 30 gold for some stupid bandages?
I can't read your mind. Okay, so once I've sent a message to Andros, Thorin would hear in his head as well. Thorin, I heard you're in a hospital. We're about to leave town. Go to the exit. See you there. Hope you're fine.
I'm kind of rambling in the back of my mind. It's Andrews is always constantly having to do something worse than what I want to do to him. I'll pay 30 gold for these bandages, and it's not even working.
You have 25 words.
Yeah,
Hopefully
you get cut off 3/4 of the way through, but you get the gist that he's heard the message. Yeah,
you just hear the rambling
fun.
of Andrews.
So apparently, Andros and Thorin got in a fight.
They got in a fight?
From what I heard, Thorin was upset with Andros for hitting him harder than he hit him. So I'm looking forward to learning about that.
Right. What about Randy and Aubrey? Are you going to give them a message as well?
Yeah, I might have forgotten they exist.
I thought you had a
Well, I
keen
thought of
mind,
you.
Anxie.
Yeah, but like, I have a keen mind when I want to remember things that are not my
Mm.
problem. And when there is a problem, I kind of tend to not think about it, you know how it is.
Okay.
I recall something about there being like an actual god, which isn't part of like the pantheon. He's like a higher up god, which does a lot of the reminding and keen mind work.
uh, Audrey would hear in her head. We're leaving town. Meet us at the exit of... Well, the exit gates. See you in a bit.
um. Okay. We'll be about 20 minutes.
Good.
So. It isn't too long before your group regroups, and each of you find yourselves at the front gate. Well, the western gate, heading back out the way you came.
Oh, hi, Levant. Can you like place some of these out as we leave? Hand him the flyers.
He looks them over and has a big smirk on his face. Sir, a striking, handsome man there. Probably good that he stays behind bars. I'll help you out. And he starts putting them up on walls and folding them, putting them on benches.
Thanks. Yeah, I've got you handing him out, and I've got a few 100 other people as well. You know, all the fans who annoyed him.
Right, okay. Well, after Randy and Aubrey finally catch up with the group as well, everyone's together.
Wowie.
How's your arm, Toyin? And I just kind of slap him on it.
I kind of like stare back at him like, I don't know. What do you think, mate? Do you think I deserved it?
Yes.
Well, that's
Guys,
where
what
we stand at this point.
what happened? How did Taran get so badly injured?
Baylor, as you
Uh,
look over it, his bandage is very crudely put on because Torin seems to have attempted to put it on himself. There's just a lot of gaps in the bandage, a lot of places where it folds over itself. It's not cleanly applied. And you can see like a lathering of a thick green liquid underneath that's staining through the bandage.
Could we do like a medicine check to check how badly I did it?
Of course, yeah, the roll a medicine check.
Well, you see, after you left, Torin jumped out as well, and he fell onto like an attack.
I was really enjoying myself, thinking I could just go down to the ground with no ease at all. You know, maybe hit someone in the head, but that don't matter. And
Well, hitting someone on the head usually
Yeah.
provokes them to hit you back.
very, very true. But it was like a brisk breeze on the face kind of thing. At least this is what happened. when
I
had
mean,
to attack
it
Andrews.
would have been, but you missed.
That's what I mean. Like my hair is just brisk your face. That's it.
And see, that's where we differ, Torin. I didn't miss.
That's true. You might not be good with a weapon, but you're still pretty good with the spell casting. And pray that you do not cast anything further upon me, please.
Where did you
I,
get the?
I will cast something else. I cast this to help clean up.
You cast Prestidigitation.
Does
And
Torin flinch?
as you do, Torin begins to get cleaned up of any kind of dirt and muck that he has on him, including the healing balm underneath his bandages.
Oh well, that wasn't intentional. Baylock, could you just heal him and be quicker?
I want to know where you got these wrappings from first.
I got these from the local first aid area in the city. A city guard saw my arm, and as he held his hand to his mouth, pointed the direction 2 streets on ahead.
And
And
they
this is
just
where
gave it to you?
well, I had to tell them the whole story first before I could really pay for anything. And
Pay for something?
yeah,
You paid for those wrappings?
well, what else do you think? Well, I didn't have anything else, did I?
Well,
Do you not have the bandages in your bag?
I ran out. It seemed. I might have.
No,
I don't know if I remember.
I can see
dropping
them
on the
there.
way.
Like they're in your bag.
Are they in my bag?
Ah.
Oh yes, they're in my bag. I mean, at least I bought extra.
surely you could have asked Andros to call one of us.
I'm pretty sure if Andrew sees me in pain, he would ask for people to watch it like linger, and that didn't really help.
Did the bandages help you with the pain?
I mean, I applied them in a way that maybe shouldn't have been done in the correct way. I kind of wrapped it like a shoelace on the one side, and then kind of weathered it around only one part of the wound.
You
And then-
really weren't told anything before leaving home, were you?
No, I mean, as they came back, I kind of brisked the side of my elbow on a piece of wood back then, and that did hurt a little bit, but not as bad. But it still hurts. It still hurts bad. Like you can tell, like out of context, you can see Torrin is like really like trying to hold the pain and like be brave in front of everyone, but it's very obvious that he's in a lot of hurt.
Come here, let me take a look.
Kind of whimpering a little bit, like putting my hand out.
I grab his arm and I poke it a little bit to see how he responds.
Ah!
Yeah, that's kind of sore. And as
It's
I
probably
poked
a
it
good
the last
idea for
time-
you to heal him soon. I'm pretty sure like it's hurting his soul more than his body.
Yeah, with the last poke, I'll poke a cure wounds into it.
Oh, yeah, that feels so soothing, Baylor, with your hands. Thank you.
You're welcome, but next time, don't pay people for wrappings that aren't going to heal you. Just come and find us. Or me.
Yeah, next time if I'm ever gonna jump from a window, I'll let you jump through it first.
I mean, he did.
You jumped last.
Baylor
Yeah,
jumped last, didn't he?
I jumped last.
Yeah.
But
He did
maybe if we all jump out of windows, remember that we've got ways to avoid, falling down, and maybe don't follow us.
Yeah, that didn't. Well, I had an idea in my head that thought would have been quite effective, but no, it didn't go the way I planned.
Well, at least you didn't die from falling, right?
True, exactly. You know, I mean, I guess in theory, yeah, I should have just gone down the stairs with Randy and Aubrey.
I thought you were athletic enough to be able to land without having to try and hit someone beforehand.
I think most of your issue was in your execution more than anything. So I mean, like you just jumped out, whereas like you could have done like a cool road. You could have found a clothesline to rappel down, etc.
Sometimes it's easier to go for the simple way, you know. It may have result in me being attacked in the process, but at least I didn't take full damage.
How is it simple to try and attempt to hit someone in the head while falling?
I mean, I didn't intend to attack. I guess I kind of just thought it was really cool that I got down to the floor and thought the amount of excitement I had, instead of pumping my hand up in the air, I'll pump someone else in their face.
Is he full of shit while saying all that?
I don't know, Torin, are you?
I think, like, out of context, Torrin was just genuinely excited to jump out a window because everyone else was doing it. He felt left
Yeah,
out.
But were you just celebrating your foe, being like, yay, instead of trying to actually hit someone in the head?
Well, the item forces me to attack. So the way I guess was celebrating was I should have was celebrating in a way of like, it's great that I can't really explain
So
it.
you're lying.
No. He generally was excited to like celebrate. But the way he celebrated was punching someone.
Trying to punch someone.
Well, I had no choice. I had to punch someone. I guess the excitement of me punching someone was really.
Oh god.
I mean, you had a few choices there. You know, you could have like not gone out a window. You could have like
There was
not
multiple
tried to
things
punch
I could
somebody
have
out a
done.
window.
I just didn't think at the time. I just went with it. I
So-
wanted to also use my item. I really wanted to use the item.
That's very cool. How are we traversing? Are we becoming...
Yeah, I imagine we're walking still while we're having this talk to like, go
I-
through
Oh, yeah.
the gate.
We're going a bit slower because me and Canellen
yeah.
are still putting up posters.
You guys have walked through the gate, so you did automatically become unattuned to all your items.
Yeah.
So you take some time to reattune to them and just walk at a nice, slow, steady pace along the main road out of the city. There's a lot of residential boroughs around the outer of modern Sula, so there's still a lot of people around, still a lot of buildings, a lot of people living their lives. But after an hour of this, you've reattuned to your items, and you're free to continue in however you feel.
We go for a little fly.
I feel like that's gonna be fun. Especially if we don't
Yeah.
talk to each other for a while.
Taran, you won't fall and you won't need to punch anybody with this, so just keep that in mind.
Understood.
Panelan, are you joining us?
Joining with the what?
We're gonna go to Krumzik's city thing.
Oh,
Relay
okay.
room.
That should be interesting. Yes, I'll be joining you.
All right, well, gather round. And with that, you'll see wisps of clouds coming out of my hands and wrapping around everybody as everybody transforms into a cloud.
Yes, after a minute of concentrating, everyone becomes spectral Cloudian versions of themselves, and each of you take up into the sky with absolute unbounded freedom, spinning and floating through the air at a beautiful day. Seems like the gods have rewarded all of Zemia with a fine day and a fine blue sky overhead after it having been gone for so long. But with that done, and all of you soaring through the sky, where is it that you are going?
Relay room.
Relicrum.
It's quite the journey.
Yeah, how far can we get? With one wind walk and then a few casts of polymorph.
Well, before we start casting polymorphs, we spent some time in the city in the morning, so what time of day is it when we finally take off?
It's late morning. But if you're just following the main road, you notice there's significantly more people walking along the paths as usual. You start to notice a lot more little settlements, little random houses with people outside them now. People out enjoying life again.
I don't think we'll be following the road specifically. We'll be flying as the crow flies.
And even further still, as you fly past small little wooded areas, patches of farmland, all these little specks of houses and small settlements you see dotted around the landscape. People are happy again. Maybe they're not entirely aware of everything going on, but for the moment, they're happy. As you continue to fly, you start to head to the river that you know to be there. Are you guys going to just... Oh, excuse me. Are you guys just going to beeline it all the way to Relecrum, not really stopping and doing anything on the way?
I
Ideally.
think so, yeah.
Would we be going the same way as we went going towards Madrid Sula, or did you want to go maybe just like that, just straight on through, just away from the mountains?
Well, he said as the crow flies, and it's a bit different from the path that you took before. You guys coasted near the mountain range initially because you were apprehensive about it. But if you're just flying as the crow flies, it will be significantly less. It'll take you about 4 full days worth of travel to make it to Relecrum.
4 days.
Okay, then that's what we do, I reckon.
Hmm.
Do you
Yeah.
guys want to make it get to the Golden Pool on the way? Because it's more or less in your direct path.
Well, we kind of got an answer from Triumvitus about that, so I don't know if we need to check it out.
It's up to you.
I would like to go back there and see it. But if everyone else doesn't mind.
We can do a flyover.
Okay. So, early on your 3rd day of travel, you become quite close in proximity to the Golden Pool of Radiant you found on your travels down here. However, as you crest the horizon and begin to see the place where it should be, you notice that there's quite a bit that's different. For starters, the pool is nowhere near as big as it was when you left it. Previously, it filled an entire basin, and it looks like it's significantly shrunk. The surface of the lake is a lot lower down. It's a lot smaller in terms of surface area. It is still there, but you can see that a lot of radiant energy is very much pumping all throughout the land around it. A lot of the trees have taken on golden leaves and have split golden veins running up their bark. The grass has a more yellowy tint to it. Every fleck of water has that extra little bit of sparkle, but this pool of radiant is still there, but just significantly smaller. You notice a very makeshift settlement that's been set up in proximity to it. You see quite a few people coming and going, and with it being considerably shrunk now as well, there's a much more easy to maintain patrol heading around the lake at all times. Do you want to...
Are we still high up, or are we still lower in the ground? Sorry.
He's still high up flying. I was about to ask if you wanted to go down.
It might be an idea to burn down that radiant forest, because that can't be good either.
I'm sure it's fine. I don't think the Radiant Forest are going to be trying to suck anybody's blood.
I mean, to be fair, you didn't think about that about evil one either.
Would it be worth going down there to check on anything about it, or should we just keep moving? I mean, we obviously notice that there's a change in the area. But do you want to look any further or take anything from it?
I mean,
Looks to me like they've got it all under control.
Considering I can't use my teleport spell anymore effectively. I could pour out some bottles of oil and like get some more golden bottles. A bit of a refill.
I definitely think it might be worth bringing a few more.
I don't know if these people would let you. They're here to guard the pool, right?
I mean, so two things. First, you kind of have like their god's firstborn on your neck. Second, could they really stop us?
Don't know if we want to find that out.
I don't think it's wise.
Could always do it stealthily.
Well, without Steve, I'm not sure how we'd pull that
I mean,
off.
we could just go and ask. Say hello.
Steve's not here anymore. It's Torin, not Steve. It's Torin. Torin obviously still jealous of like Steve just literally being better than him at everything. And it's like, you know what? Maybe I will go down there and get some vials myself.
Uh-oh.
No, I mean, we can go down and like say hello and ask.
So what's the plan?
We're gonna go see if we can get a couple more vials of Radiant.
Let's go down.
You head on down to the Radiant Pool. And it doesn't take long for a patrol to have noticed you and walk up on you very soon after you've transformed back into your humanoid forms. You see this small patrol. You see a man on the youngish side with light little blonde hair approaches you. Robes with a beautiful dawning sun on it. New Dawn's blessing to you. What, some kind of mighty brave adventurers? What are you here for?
Oh, we're just here for a quick refill.
Oh, no. You know, that's not happening, sorry.
Is it not?
No.
Why not?
Well, I'm not sure if you've been to a church recently or seen the decree, but citizens of this world in general have been warned to stay away from pools of radiant and chaos that have been found around in the world.
Okay, no problem. Warning heard, and I just step closer.
And he steps to interpose you.
I mean, as Andros is talking, am I able to maybe attempt to go in stealth or be hidden?
You
on,
can
we heard the
certainly
man.
try, but it is going to be a contested roll against this patrol that knows your intentions now.
I mean, do you know who we are?
No, but I feel like you also don't know who we are.
I'm well aware of who you are. Follow Zora.
Indeed, yes.
Baylor, do you want to bring what's his name out?
I'll bring him out to convince him to convince them. And I'll bring up the locket and I'll knock it a little bit, crack it a bit. Are you guys home? And kosher?
Yes. Hello. What can I do for you, Baylor?
Andros would like to have a word, and I'll hold the locket out towards Andros.
Hello. We've got some followers of your father's, I guess.
You watch as the patrol all instantly recognize who it is, quickly bow with reverence and say, First One Protocos, it's so nice to see you. It's you and Doran. Well, I hope you are doing well. Indeed I am, thank you. A lot going on in this day and age, and it's good to see that you've all mobilized quite well. Well, thank you, sir. Just following the light's blessings. Well, good on you. What is it I can help you with, Andros?
Well, see, if you can see around us, we're back at the Golden Pool. We needed to collect some more.
Oh, no, you should not do that. No. Zora has made it explicitly clear that people should not be staying around high concentrations of radiant.
Oh, that's fine. We won't be staying around for long.
No. You should not be taking it, doing anything with it. Leave it to our followers.
I'm not sure that's the best idea, to be honest.
Right.
Okay, you asked, got refused. I think we should leave.
You watch as the patrol all grow a bit apprehensive in this awkward silence and turn their bodies a bit so they'd be more ready to jump into a battle position.
That won't be needed, guys. We're just showing up to see how the whole mobilization is going, since we were the ones that reported this pool.
Right.
Seems like you're doing a great job, and we won't be bothering you.
Okay, then I'd
Does the
appreciate
stealth
your
check have
kind
any
words,
hits?
and I'd like that you head on your way. Torin, you
Oh
have
god.
managed to slip away from the group.
If you get yourself in danger, you're fucked. Like, I'm not gonna save you.
I might.
Seeing as I'm in stealth currently, seeing the pool, would the pool be nearby still?
You guys are you landed 100 feet from it. But given how long the conversation's been going on, you've definitely got time to go up to it if that's what you want.
Could I attempt to go a bit further and take a sample of the lake?
Check for traps at least. You're a fucking rogue.
I mean, it's a lake.
I mean, as I do this, I maybe do an Arcana check of some sorts.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check. This pool is completely teeming with magic.
That's it?
Evocation magic, to be specific.
Could I investigate the outskirts of the pool?
What are you looking to find, or what for?
Any traps or hidden nets or anything that could potentially cause me harm, really?
Okay, we'll check for traps roll. I believe... Is that perception? I can't remember.
It's Probably perception.
For traps, usually is investigation.
No, it's a perception roll. Just looked it up. You do not see any traps of any kind.
Okay, with that then, I'm going to attempt to take a sample of the river then.
Using what?
Using like a vial that I would have.
Would have?
Let me check. I got a poisonous kit, so I would assume it would have some kind of vial.
You've got some vials filled with mild poisons and reagents on you, yeah?
Would I have maybe any spare flasks or anything with that kit?
Roll me a d20. Yeah, you've got a small little smaller vial or two. It's not currently being used.
Okay, I will use that to take a sample of it then.
Roll a sleight of hand check here to swipe the liquid radiant without people around noticing. Now that they don't notice, that's going to match against their passive perception, which it definitely beats. You manage to swipe 2 small vials of liquid radiant.
Okay, once I see Torrens clear, I say,
You don't see Torin
Okay,
at all.
well-
You don't even notice that he's sneaked off.
okay, well, after a little bit of just staring at each other, I say, okay, well, we'll leave just because I don't want to get my friends here into a fight. But just want to point out, I really could not care less what you got, edicts or not.
Has the locket been put away at this point?
I bloody hope so.
Not yet. I'm still holding it open, and but with that, I will thanks, guys, and give him a wink. See you later, and close up the locket.
You hear a little bit of protest as the locket finally closes, but it is then closed.
Come on, guys, let's fly off.
Sorry for bothering you.
Just before I transform into a cloud and fly off, can I say, well, I guess 3 bottles of stuff has to be enough.
Why would you say that?
Because he has that many on him.
Okay. I was gonna say I
Yeah,
thought you meant like the ones
nothing
I've
to do with you,
released.
Torren. It's bottles I have previously.
Am I nearby as you're casting this cloud though?
Well, I presume we all.
I presume you rejoin the group and start casting the cloud as well.
Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say because you guys were like, "All right, see you later," and I'm like, I'm still technically not there.
Well, after about a minute of casting, you guys are transformed back into the Cloudian versions of yourselves. And you fly off up back into the sky.
Oh, thank God!
Fuck hell.
Mission successful.
Why are you trying to piss off more gods?
Well, I mean, I just don't like being told what to do by him.
Sometimes you need to consider why it's worth it.
I mean, I didn't attack him. I consider that
Wow.
character growth.
True.
Well, where to next, gang?
Relecrum.
You are just over half a day's travel away from Relecrum. By the time that you get there, it'll be later into the night. spending the last bits of duration of your wind walk, you all touch down just outside of Relecrum. On your way in, you notice the city's undergone a lot of changes since you were last here, since liberating this city from the cult. A lot needed to change. A lot of buildings were completely busted up. The parliamentary building was smashed almost entirely, save for the central, smaller insides. And from what you remember, more or less every single residential building at the very least had their windows smashed in. Some torn asunder completely. But here and now, you find a lot of these buildings have been taken down. The more destroyed ones, at least. And some very simple wooden and stone buildings are slowly beginning to be erected and starting from the center of the town and spreading outwards. You find that there's been some slight architectural changes to the city, where there's more focused inner rings of roads that lead around the center, so it's not just a single giant crossroad of a city and that's it. There's a lot more to it, a lot more free-flowing traffic that's going to lend itself to, and the officials of the city have taken this time to enhance what the city was already good at and build something new. That being said, though, you are. You do not know yet what this new city is called. Last you were here, the premier of the city, Canella, told you that it would not stay named as Relecrum forever. Being called Domain of Krum isn't exactly all that nice when the cult of Krum almost assassinated the entire city. But you haven't seen it on any maps yet. You don't even know if they've actually decided yet or not.
Can I whisper to Connell as we walk and to say, like, please don't do a concert here. These people have been traumatized enough.
Alright, man. If you insist, I'll keep it to myself. He transforms himself into Levant and starts to walk among the city with the rest of you. Where are you guys heading?
I reckon we go and see Torn.
Well, I mean, it's a question of where we find him. I doubt he's going to be in the same basement.
Probably not then Parliament.
As you make your way over to the parliamentary building, you notice that it's the only building actually so far that hasn't received any repairs whatsoever. It's been left in complete total disrepair, and while there have been some office and departmental buildings erected outside it and around the courtyard that was in front of it, that building and all its battle scars are left completely the same as you left them. You notice a couple guards, and those guards do all recognize each of you very quickly. Oh, Wayward Wanderers, it's good to see you again. What brings you back to Relecrum? Well, sorry. What brings you back here?
Well, we wanted to check on you guys. We're going back to where we came from and want to see whether you picked a new name.
Not yet. There have been some discussions and some early pollings for ideas for names, but none have really stuck so far. I'm sure Canella and Torm would love to speak to you. They have already retired for the night, but if you stay the night, I'm sure you'll see them in the morning.
We would love to. Do they still use the parliament as their...
Oh no, no one's been in the building since everything happened. A couple people went in to fetch some documents that were left, and that's about it.
Where can we find them tomorrow?
They'll be, well, busy more than any of us, that's for sure. But they'll be. You'll see them intermittently around the buildings around the former courtyard here.
Okay.
Yes, sir. There's a makeshift inn that's just down the street from here. If you take some rest here, I'm sure they won't even charge you. But please, yes, come back tomorrow. They'd very much like to see you.
If it's been I'm thinking of, but I'm pretty sure we have a key.
Do you guys have a key to the city?
No, to the inn. Remember, we said saved
Oh.
someone. That's where we stayed before. Obviously, it was abandoned then, but I'm presuming they've fixed it up.
Was it an inn?
It was some kind of pub
I
or
think it
bar,
was
right?
some kind of a bar, yeah.
I remember it being like a cafe.
Yeah, cafe.
Oh, that was a lot further to the east. Parliament's up to the north. Regardless, you guys find your way to what was called a makeshift inn and very much fits that description. Pretty much all the windows have been boarded up, but not in a haphazard way, in a very carefully designed sort of way. The building's just been sort of strapped together to maintain its integrity, and you hear not necessarily commotion, but just like a lot of people inside. Seems like a very densely packed building. But as soon as you head inside, you are given a hero's welcome almost immediately. One person just says your name and everyone turns around in an instant. You have a crowd flocking you, everyone wanting to hug you, kiss you on the cheek, give you so much well thanks and genuine appraisal. You saved the lives of each and every one of these citizens. Had you stood idly by and done nothing, or just travelled past this city as you intended to do when you first came to it, not a single one of these people would be alive right now. And though more than half the population either got slaughtered or converted, the people who are left are, let's just say, very much thankful for their new lease on life. You guys get the top floor of this building quartered off for yourself, and you are left alone to receive a peaceful rest.
As we're in this top floor inn, I just mentioned, like, I'm glad I can't summon stone golems anymore, because this would be a perfect place for it.
Oh. Honestly, I'm glad you can't do that as well.
So, anyone want to do anything before you guys turn in for the night?
And it's been a long day of traveling. Bale was just going to go straight to bed.
Roy doesn't really feel sleepy, despite being hit by a blast on his arm.
That was 4 days ago.
He's
Still
feeling
pondering, still feeling it, still pondering about what has been done. He still kind of stays awake a little bit longer.
Emotional damage.
Just like thoughts of why am I even here? I'm here. The people I'm with are amazing, but I feel like sometimes I'm the target of me, or at least from one person specifically.
I mean, I just like see him pondering, and I just say, like, self-defense. Like, don't attack someone if you don't want to be attacked back.
Didn't mean to. I just had to. You know, to not.
You need to celebrate.
I needed to celebrate. Yeah,
It
exactly.
doesn't really matter to the person you tried attacking.
I'm sure a slap to the face wouldn't hurt.
I wouldn't know.
Do you want to find out?
Oh god.
The amount of
I
times
mean, do you really want to like try this again?
I don't know. Do you really want me to, or do you not want me to?
I mean, doesn't really make a difference to me. It's honestly between you and Baylor. Yeah, he's one who has to heal you after.
And Baylor's gone to bed already.
Just so you know, Anx is not there either. It's just these two.
Torin thinks for a bad moment. It's like, I'm not gonna.
That's probably wise. See, you have learned.
Still stays awake,
Oh.
man.
Well, taunting and a brush close to PvP aside, you guys each head down and attempt to get a restful night of sleep.
I just stay awake all night as normal, just keeping watch.
Though you have this top floor to yourself, this isn't separated by rooms, and those of you who have the keen eyes or desire to notice just see Randy and Aubrey both curl up with each other and just fall asleep very peacefully together. It doesn't look like there's much romance or intimacy as such, but you sense a deep connection between the two of them, and a sense of comfort that comes over both of them as they embrace each other and fall asleep under their covers. The rest of you, once you are each ready to sleep, find that a peaceful, full rest comes to each and every one of you. Long rest buttons on your sheets, those of you that haven't.
Just one detail.
Mhm.
Once we got to the inn and people started to give attention to us as a team, Anxie would have just felt really wrong and uneasy in that situation and would have asked Colonel if they can just leave and not stay there. So she wouldn't have slept in the inn.
I mean, would people be bothering you? They wouldn't recognize you, would they?
Still not a very... she wouldn't have liked it.
That being said, that is the case. They rushed each of the members that they recognized, Sid receiving most of the attention, but you and Carnellan, as you both look significantly different, received a good amount of fanfare still, as in people saying thank you because they saw you traveling with the Wayward Wanderers, but they do not recognize you as the members that they know of it.
It's not just towards like Anxie the person per se, it's just
Mhm.
it's like the hero treatment just feels weird, especially since like knowing what we've done in the past few days.
Fair enough.
Feels fake.
The two of you find somewhere separate to rest together. And as I said, a peaceful rest finds each of you.
Yeah.
So, as a new day dawns, and each of you are pondering, what will this city eventually be called?
Valandros.
That is where we will bring tonight's session to a close and pick up there next week. Whew. Good session, guys. Traveling back, you guys made... Obviously, we're going a lot faster because you're just beelining at this point. We did the sightseeing on the way to, we don't need to see it on the way back, sort of thing.
I think next session we literally just teleport back using the orb.
Saves you a boat trip. We know how that
Exactly.
goes for you.
I mean, Zizek would love the boat trip, I bet. From his past experience.
We'll need to have a chat with Randy at least.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that whole situation, we kind of just like need to rip the band-aid off. There isn't really a better way of handling it.
Feels so wrong. But yeah, probably.
Interesting. Well, pick up there next week.